Hello everyone, this is Chobra with the next episode of Chobra Plays Astral Chain. As I talked about in the last video, we're going to try to move things forward a little bit in this series so we can play some catch up, move on to some new content including new games. I had just remembered this morning as I'm finishing this recording that Link's Awakening is coming out on Nintendo Switch as well. I haven't even thought about starting Borderlands 3 yet. There's plenty to do on the table. So we're going to move things along and try to carve out a little bit more of a plan for the fall, because we're only going to have more games come out as it goes every year. Once we enter September, it's just a race to the end of the year with all the new titles. And of course, within esports, it's all the World Championships and maybe the kickoffs for certain seasons. So there's a lot going on. So we're going to try to finish up Astral Chain and move on to some other things as well. That doesn't mean that I want to be done with this game. I've been enjoying it a lot. I've just been, I guess, distracted a little bit with different types of content coming out and also some of my other plans as well. So right now what you're watching is actually me just testing out my controls, making sure I'm happy with what I finally decided on, which I believe at this point we are now settled on the default settings. So with the number of times that I changed my controls, at the end of the day, we are back to default, as it tends to go for a lot of, especially single-player games. So this episode covers pretty much the majority of our time in the Astral Plain during this mission, and I think it's a very good indication of what this phase is supposed to look like moving on into the game. So this phase is more or less a little bit more the action phase, right? It's more of the platforming and the battles. I just need to mess up a little bit there. But it really encompasses that this is what the action part of the action RPG is, and then I guess the investigation phase is more comparable to what you would consider the social sim type phases of a lot of other RPGs. So the game's clearly cut into two different phases, which personally I kind of enjoy that it's not mixed together. It's what I enjoyed about Persona 5 as well, where, you know, when you're just going to school and hanging out with your friends, it's all about, hey, bring up those points, bring up those relations between your friends and your team, and buff up your skills. And then once you move on into the dungeons, it's all about combat and traditional RPG elements. So this game splits it pretty clearly in half across the two different phases. And I would say both Persona 5 and this game, at least for me personally, give a good balance of what that's supposed to look like. I think I tend to get pretty well distracted in games that are a little bit too open in terms of what you're supposed to do. I do tend to enjoy a little bit more of a linear experience in my single-player games. So this is a good way to cater towards players like me, where you don't want too much on your plate at once. And so it's divided up into very distinct phases, both visually and in terms of what the goals are. So we're going to see a lot of different battles throughout this episode, and you're going to see me fail a lot of those. I think this is also a good showing of me realizing that I need to learn a lot on what I need to do during battles. I think it's also the first time I finally start realizing what I'm doing wrong to get those combos, which doesn't mean that my score skyrockets towards the end of the game. It doesn't, but it is, I think, when I realize that, yes, at the end of the day, this is a Platinum game, or Platinum Games game, which means that you can't just do, you know, YYXY, right? You can't just do one set of combos and expect to get through the game and get high scores. You will achieve neither by doing that, and you really need to utilize the full arsenal. They always build their combat around the concept of you better be utilizing everything we give you, because otherwise, I mean, maybe you can beat it, especially at an easier difficulty, but you're not getting the full experience. So keep that in mind as you watch through this episode. Maybe see how you would have done things a little differently. Maybe you're an expert in the type of games that Platinum Games creates for us. Would love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel for more content, and enjoy the rest of the episode.
wonder what that is. It's not quite a chimeric signal, but it's close. Your Legion might be able to do something about it. I can't find another path through there, so you're going to have to try and find out.
Iris, shut down.
Hey, it worked. I'm guessing your Legion did that. As long as you've got your Legion, you should be able to make your way through the Astral Plain.
Iris, startup. Iris, shut down. Iris, startup. Iris, shut down.
Do you read me? I'm picking up a distress signal near your location. Go check it out.
Who's there? If you're a chimera, stay away, okay? Jeez, damn camera. I can't see anything. Okay, scan complete. Wait, you're human? Human and conscious? Oh, it's you! I've heard about you. Fantastic. Wonderful. Perfect. Okay, you're with Neura, the police, right? Do me a favor, will you, and get me out of here? Oh, there's someone else who got dragged in here with me. Total normie. She should be around here somewhere. Can't leave an innocent bystander high and dry, right? Sweet. Okay, first off, I'm missing some parts. The chimera that brought me here wasn't exactly gentle. They must have fallen off somewhere around here. Man, this sucks. I can't even fly without them. My parts can't be that far away from here. Thanks in advance. My gyro sensor. Boy, you try keeping this thing upright without one of those? Keep looking. You're doing great.
Iris, startup. Iris, shut down.
Looks like you found another one. I need that cable to get my camera working. But that's not all of them. Keep looking, please. ceramic-coated drive gear that rotates my propulsion fan. But you already knew that, right? Anyway, that's the last one. Bring those parts back here and fix me up, please. Rebooting. There. I can see again. Camera's looking good. Thanks. You're a lifesaver. I wish I had some way to repay you. But first, I need to figure out how I'm getting out of here. Hey, you're heading back to the Ark once you find that lady, right? Mind bringing me along? I'll help you out with your rescue. I'm handier than I look, I promise. All right, we've got a civilian to save.
Iris, startup. Iris, shut down. Iris, startup. Iris, shut down.
A dead end. Weird. Didn't see anywhere else to go. Better look around. I can see that triggered something, but I guess it wasn't enough. Oh, we saw a pair of similar switches before. Then there's probably another switch nearby. Take a good look around. Okay, that's both of them. You should be able to activate them now. There she is! Great! Looks like there's still time to save her. But first, I gotta ask. Don't suppose you know what that's all about, do you? Where did that thing go? Did it just become a wall? Look out! Something's coming!
shut down.
There's gates opening up all over Maison Forest. Akira's working on getting the civilians to safety. But it's not exactly a job for one person. Get back as soon as